Now, parental objection, especially father's objections to a love marriage, is a theme that has been there from time immemorial. But one of the most famous sequences is Ja Simran Ja, Ji Le Apni Zindagi. Everybody knows that from the 1995 Dilwale Dulhaniya Le Jayenge. But almost 3 decades before that, there was a much more powerful female equivalent of that dialogue. Here the father says that, Ja Simran Ja, Ji Le Apni Zindagi. In the one that I'm going to tell you about, in this one, the daughter says it. And in 1966, when this film, Anupama, came, it was a black and white film. The woman character was written with such power. But in 1995, it was a patriarchal girl, Bauji mujhe jaane do, Bauji mujhe jaane do, kind of a wailing. And this is a girl who has grown up in London, by the way. So she is not, and most of the film she's been roaming around in micro mini skirts. Now suddenly, because she has worn full dress, she's become Babuji mujhe jaane do, Babuji mujhe jaane do. I don't understand why we don't celebrate the great lines. And the dialogues in this are written by Rajinder Singh Bedi. And what a writer he is. I'll feature many lines from him, Madhumati or Devdas, or even this one, Anupama. He's a great writer, very great writer. Most people haven't heard of him. Everybody talks of Salim Javed. But Rajinder Singh Bedi, what a writer. So, this is a film where a man gets married late in life, played by Tarun Bose. And because he marries late, he's completely besotted with his wife. Almost all the time, he's gone into her room and is ensuring his conjugal rights. And they have a daughter. Because the woman is also slightly older, because the man is slightly older, there are some complications that happen during pregnancy, and during childbirth, the woman dies. And because this man was a rich man, very rich man, Tarun Bose, had fallen heads over heels in love with his wife, he sees his daughter every time and he feels hatred for her because this daughter is the reason for his wife's death. This daughter grows up to be Sharmila Tagore, plays the role of Uma. And the Anupama title is also for her because it's a book written by the hero in her praise, or using her as an inspiration. So Sharmila Tagore is a very simple, highly intimidated girl who's always, since the childhood, been made aware of the fact that she is the cause of her mother's death. So she is actually in a shell. The only thing that doesn't gel well with this is her, what is known as bouffon, her hairstyle, the kind of bird cage that used to be the style in the late 60s, which Sharmila Tagore said, I'm not going to give up for your simple girl role, which made Hrishikesh Mukherjee very angry. But he still repeated her in 3-4 films, right up to Chupke Chupke. He continued using Sharmila Tagore. But that is one thing that sticks out like a sore thumb, that Sharmila Tagore is a very simple girl, very intimidated girl, but the hairstyle is like Paris. It's like New York. But anyway, coming back to the story, still, even in spite of that, Hrishikesh Mukherjee manages to deliver a great film. And especially the climax is one which you will not be able to hold back your tears. It's an outstanding climax. In fact, I think it's the only climax I've seen where they show a man crying and then immediately after that, the end, the title says the end, that's it. The man crying, there's no sound behind it. He's not saying, no, there's no sound. He's just shown crying. There's a lot of background music and he's shown crying and the end, title. I don't remember seeing any Hindi, French, American, whatever film which has this kind of an end. And you will not, I can guarantee you, you will not be able to hold back your tears. However hardened you have been with life. It's available for free, you can watch it on YouTube. But anyway, coming back to the point. The patriarchal Dilwale Dulhaniya Le Jayenge, which is Babuji mein jaun, Ja Simran Ja, Ji Le Apni Zindagi. Compare that to this film. This girl hasn't uttered a word for most of the film. She falls in love with a struggling writer, which is played by Dharmendra. And Dharmendra is again not yet become Kutte Main Tera Khoon Pe Jaunga. In fact, he, even after becoming the Kutte Main Tera Khoon Pe Jaunga, he, in Hrishikesh Mukherjee's film, he was always the subtle guy. He was playing a botany professor in Chupke Chupke, think about it. So he's not been his stereotypical Dharmendra in any Hrishikesh Mukherjee film. But in this one, he's very morose, very dry, very drab, very boring. But he still falls in love with Sharmila Tagore. And he tells her that you're free to walk away from your house and come to my house. I will marry you. So he gives her that commitment. But she has been intimidated so greatly right from her childhood, she's not able to do that. So in the final scene, she decides that she is going to go away. So see, the agency is now with the woman, unlike with Dilwale Dulhaniya Le Jayenge, where she's Babuji mein jaun. No. Here she goes and tells her dad very clearly, Father, I'm leaving. And then she says, मैं आपका आशीर्वाद लेने आई हूँ. I've come to take your blessings. She bows down, touches his feet. In fact, she genuflects. She's actually, her knees are on the floor and she touches his feet and says, Pitaaji, mujhe आशीर्वाद दीजिए. It is all being controlled by this girl who has been almost like a mute throughout the film. Suddenly she finds the courage because she decides that she's not done right by her lover and she's going to go to him. And she says, Pitaaji, आशीर्वाद दीजिए. Dad, bless me. And then very reluctantly, the dad puts his hand on her head. She says, aapka haath mere sar par hai Pitaaji. मैं जाऊं ना. She is reconfirming consent. She is not running away. She goes and asks for his blessings, goes and tells him that she is leaving the house permanently, and then says, aapka haath mere sar par hai. You have kept your hand on my head. So that means you have blessed me. मैं जाऊं ना, she says. May I leave? She is reconfirming. The dad still doesn't say a word, but he indicates that he has given his consent. And then she leaves.
मैं आपका आशीर्वाद लेने आई हूं. मैं इस घर को सदा के लिए छोड़ रही हूं. इस संसार में आते ही मैंने आपकी सबसे प्यारी चीज छीन ली. मेरी माँ ने कैसी जगह बनाई होगी आपके मन में, जो मुझे देखते ही आपको वो याद आ जाती है. शायद इसलिए आपने मुझे कभी माफ नहीं किया. आज मुझे आशीर्वाद दीजिए, मैं भी किसी के मन में वही जगह बना सकूं जो माँ ने आपके मन में बनाई थी. आपका हाथ मेरे सर पर है पिताजी. मैं जाऊं ना. पिताजी, मैं जानती हूँ आप कितने अकेले हैं. आप जब भी बुलाएंगे मैं चली आऊंगी.
And this dialogue, most people don't know. Everybody knows Ja Simran Ja जी ले अपनी जिंदगी बाबूजी में जाऊं, बाबूजी में जाऊं, which was a film which was, I mean, this girl was brought up in a completely westernized scenario. She should have had agency, but she doesn't. She's just a doll, a dumb doll. And here, this is a woman who has been intimidated right from day one because the dad sees her literally as the murderer of his wife, a wife that he loved very dearly. Watch this film. I'm going to put this particular scene, but that is only for the dialogue. I'll put the link in the description. Please do watch it. And if you can watch the entire film, it's a very watchable film. Very good print available. Shemaru has a very good print. It's available on YouTube for free. Please do watch it. It's one of the great films. Dharmendra is in a very un-Dharmendra kind of role. Sharmila is in a very un-Sharmila kind of role. Tarun Bose does an excellent job. And Rishikesh Mukherjee is superb. And Rajinder Singh Bedi, what do I tell you? What a writer. आपका हाथ मेरे सर पर है पिताजी. मैं जाऊं ना. See, I choke up just by remembering this scene. Imagine what a powerful scene it is.